Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you want to know how I did this design, keep on watching. So the first thing you're going to do is prep the nails, and if you do not know how to prep your nails, please watch my previous videos. And the acrylic that I'm using today is Young Nails Cover Pink, and the brush I'm using is from Pana. I get this brush off Amazon, and it's going to be linked down below in my Amazon storefront. And this brush is a size 22. I usually use a bigger brush when I'm doing extra long nails. So when you're doing extra long nails, or nails period, doesn't matter what length it is, the thing is you want to make sure you keep the shape of the nails, and also use pre-shaped nail tips so that way it's easier and faster. So once you're keeping the shape of the nail, once you're applying the acrylic, it's going to be a lot more easier, so you won't have to do so much when you're filing and shaping. So I go in with a very big bead first, and I place it where the natural nail and the nail tips meet. And I'm going to just pat the acrylic down and clean the sides of the tips so I can make sure that my acrylic is not running all over the sides, and I have full control over the acrylic. So as the acrylic start to dry, I'm just gonna keep on cleaning the sides and making sure I have that perfect square shape before I go on with the next bead. So I make sure I mold the acrylic into where I want it to stay. Now I'm going to be going in with my cuticle bead. You want to make sure your acrylic is not super runny so it doesn't flood the cuticle area, and you have full control of it, the acrylic. I recommend that you practice a lot with learning how to pick up the acrylic first before you start placing it on the nail. If you're not too familiar or you're struggling with the cuticle area, it's either one. You probably is picking up too much of acrylic where it's too dry, or you're picking up too much acrylic where it's too wet. So if it's a little too wet and you cannot control the acrylic, what I recommend is that you put like 2 or 3 drops of acetone in your monomer, so that way it can help the acrylic dry a little bit more better. And always look at the nails from side wall, from the beginning, from the end. Always pay attention to the nail as you build in the nail. Move your client fingers around, up and down, whatever you got to do, just to make sure you don't have no dents. It's no, dips in the nail, so it doesn't look weird. Once it's time to file and shape, you do see that where it's missing acrylic, and you can feel it on your client nail where it's missing acrylic. So always before you move on to the next nail, pay attention to where your acrylic is laid at, and if you need to add more acrylic. So on my last video, I was talking about what days I should start posting my YouTube videos. So I decided to start posting every Tuesday and Thursday, but I do not know the time, y'all. Like, I don't know if I should drop it on Pacific time or just any time of the day, long as it's on Tuesday and Thursday. But I'm thinking about having an actual time. I'm thinking about 3 o'clock. So when people get off of work, or maybe 6 o'clock. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Comment down below around what time should I drop my YouTube videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So for the filing and shaping, I did do that off camera. I usually go ahead and use my e-file and use that first, and then I use my 8080 grit nail file. But if you do want to know how I file and drill, you can watch my previous videos, or if you're struggling with that, I can make a new video. Just comment down below what you're struggling with so I can help. So for this design, I will be using Madam Glam Perfect Black Gel Polish. So I know how to do French nails and I know how to do the abstract nails, but this is my first time doing the abstract nails, mixing it into the French. So this is the way I do it, and this is what works for me. If you want to try it, give it a try, but you know, everybody do things differently. I first use my top coat, and then I let them dry in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I draw the design over it, because I feel like it helps more when you're drawing the designs, or if you use a matte top coat. So like I stated before, every Tuesday and Thursday, I will be dropping a video. So you guys please comment and interact in the comments. Tell me what you guys thinking. Tell me what you guys need help on. What should be my next video? Because I am really trying to be consistent with posting on my YouTube channel. Like I post on Instagram and TikTok almost every day, but as far as my YouTube, I'm really trying to be more consistent because I feel like I can really teach more on YouTube than I can do on any other platform. Now you're going to apply your chrome. What you're going to do is you're going to let it dry in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then you're going to use that sticky layer. Do not wipe it off with alcohol because you're going to need it to make the chrome stick. This is how I do it, and I feel like this is what works for me. So I just apply it, rub it on. You could do it with your finger or whatever you want to do with. I use the little applicator that comes with it. I get this chrome from Amazon. It will be listed down below in the description. And I just keep rubbing it on the gel polish. And then after that, I'm going to dust it off. Okay, to glue on the big charms, I'm going to be using clear acrylic, and the acrylic I'm using is Young Nail Speed Clear, and I'm also going to be using it for the butterflies because it doesn't make it go anywhere when you use clear acrylic. I always use it for my big charms, or if I'm using something that I know that can get caught up in somebody's clothes or whatever they're doing. I always use the clear acrylic because it's not going to go nowhere. So for the charms and the butterfly, I get them from Amazon, and I will have it down below in the description. So this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. Bye.